Pay attention, crypto gossipators. Things are about to get interesting. Remember, not financial advice.
Hey guys, what is up? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone's having an amazing day because I am as usual. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So, something needs to happen to Shiba Inu in order for it to reach the dream, the big number, the 1 cent that a lot of you want, need, and expect. And that is normal. But I don't think it's going to magically reach 1 cent. However, there are different scenarios that could push it to reach that level. I mean, when I say I don't think it's going to reach it, I don't think it's going to happen overnight. But burning keeps on coming into everyone's mind when it comes to seeing that sort of move to 1 cent. Is it even possible? So we got to look at the different case scenarios here that we have, because this could be a very interesting point. Can Shiba Inu hit $1 if 90% of SHIB supply is burned? Is that a possibility, guys? Because as we know, there is so much Shiba Inu out there, right? And for something to happen, for a realistic market cap, I mean, guys, if we have about 589 trillion Shiba Inu floating around, that's not a realistic market cap if we were to reach 1 cent or $1 as stated in the article. I mean, we gotta be realistic. Can we overtake all the biggest companies in the world in terms of market cap, all the cryptos, or do we actually stick to logic here? So you are thinking right now, well, the only way we will be able to reach these type of numbers, and I know I said 1 cent and here it says $1, because 1 cent is still a crazy target to reach. I think, in the future, if things are really working out, then it could be a possibility. But if we get everything coming in, that means demand, burns, and so on. So 90% of the supply burn. Imagine one day it goes boom, 90%, right? Like a sort of a Vitalik Buterin type of move. So as you know, Vitalik burns nearly half of it. Now, can we get another Vitalik type of movement? I'm not sure about this, but what would happen? That's a very interesting point to actually look at. Okay, so guys, let's kind of look into this, because Crypto Basic actually covers this very important point, and it's a very interesting point for a lot of you. So at the moment, Shiba Inu boasts of a circulating supply of 589.300 billion Shiba Inu. Okay, so 589.3 trillion. That's such a big number that sometimes I find it very hard to even read, because there's just so many digits. At what point in our life do we even look at these type of numbers? Now, hitting the price target of $1, for instance, will bring the market capitalization of the token to 589.3 trillion, an unrealistic figure. So we all know that this is a big number. So burning 90% of the supply can change the narrative, and this will shrink the figure to 58.9 trillion SHIB. At $1, the valuation this shrunken supply will bring is also unrealistic. Should the perfect burning system emerge, chances are this mega supply reduction will take decades before any significant result emerges. In all, reducing the supply of Shiba Inu might boost the price of the asset, but not enough as many in the community might wish for. Right? So in order for us to burn 90%, that would take a lot of effort, and that would take us to about 58.9 trillion. Yet even at this number, that would be pretty crazy, and this is why people have been raising the number of 99%. So listen up to this. To see the drastic change that might help Shiba Inu achieve at least a 1 cent price in the long term, a 99% drop in supply might be necessary. A 99% decrease would bring the supply to 5.89 trillion. This would bring SHIB's market cap to $58.9 billion at a price of 1 cent, a realistic and attainable figure. Now this, guys, looks like a logical and attainable market cap. Rather than looking at these crazy market caps over $1 trillion, taking over countries' GDPs, world GDPs, and so on. Let's look at something that is actually very promising, that could generate us a nice return, and be realistic. The only thing is 99% of a burn is quite an achievement. I mean, if we just do the burning through Shibarium and all the volume that comes in, I am not sure we could see this. This is going to take years and years and years, because that's a big burn. Even half of it is a massive objective. But I think if the devs were to come up with something, then that would be very interesting for this whole community, right? Because they have the power. They generally have the attention. They have the contacts. And they could pull something off. But as of now, this is all a future plan, right? So we're just thinking of possibilities. 90%, 99%, 50%. I mean, how far can we go with this? Because we are sitting here waiting for our bucks to increase. But remember, having said everything I have just put out, it doesn't mean that we need to exactly hit 1 cent. And if we don't hit 1 cent, nothing is ever going to work out. In fact, I would say that even if we get there, 1/4 of the way from the price that we're at right now, we're still doing a great job. Just having 3 zeros is already a massive achievement. So you got to understand that the returns that are going to be happening and are going to be coming are insane. So please be prepared, get ready, because we are going to be growing all together big time through the burns and everything that is coming. And before you jump in and say, well, we haven't even seen any burns, remember, we have a lot of promises. So I'm here just being patient and seeing what the devs will be doing. I know it's not going to happen overnight. I know we're not going to have a Vitalik Buterin situation where just everything's just going to be burnt off. I would like to have to see this, but I do also understand that I have to have a simple, realistic mindset with a plan, with also knowing and understanding that demand plays a crucial role. And in general, guys, if the team can just start showing any burns, if we can reach our first 1 trillion burn, that's going to restore credibility, vision, path, and in general just attract a lot of these retail investors for a new bull run, because they're going to be investing if they see that burning is coming in. Imagine we have the 2024-2025 bull run, and then if the burns are high enough, we're going to get another bull run in the next 4 years. For the next 4 years, that's going to be some strong positions being held, because the retail investors will see that this thing is actually burning, that there's a real mechanism behind it. And then we keep on pushing, we keep on working on this, and we can achieve so much more. But it's gonna be up to the devs. So let's just see what they have in mind, what is in store for us. I know there's a lot to be burnt in the pot. If you go on shibainu.com, you'll see there's a lot remaining. I know after the hard fork, a lot of you have been upset because the fees are not accumulating. There's not going to be enough for the burns. But first, we need to take it step by step. Shibarium came out. We need to attract all the projects to work on Shibarium, to build on it. Volume is going to start kicking in. More projects are going to start coming in. And that's all going to compensate with accumulating these fees. So, as I've said, this is a long-term plan for Shiba Inu, but this bull run could see it have some nice pumps for sure. We saw what it did in 2021. It was insane, and we are expecting some big numbers as well in 2024 leading up to 2025 with the Bitcoin halving season. We all know what happens. We all know the type of push all the altcoins have. So I hope that you're there and you're ready to take it on. And in regards to 90% being burnt, 99% of the supply being burnt, do you think that's even ever possible? Do you believe that this could make the change, or there are other things that need to create this type of change in terms of price? Can the zeros be eliminated? So let us know down below in the comment section. Don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, share. And yeah, guys, I'm making videos every day. It'd be nice if you could subscribe, turn that notifications bell on. And as usual, guys, big thank you to everyone. I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.